Well, good morning. Today, we are announcing the City of Fort Wayne's proposed budget for 2022. First of all, I need to let all of you know that Fort Wayne's fiscal health is in an exceptional, strong position. And because of that, plans are now calling for record investments in neighborhood infrastructure improvements, public safety, parks, and other departments that our City of Fort Wayne residents take to heart. Infrastructure improvements alone will be totaling $41.5 million. In addition, a continuation of proactive investments in our public safety divisions will continue to help us be one of the safest communities in the state of Indiana. More police officers and fire apparatus will help us meet that effort. Unquestionably, our proposed budget for 2022 positions our community for current and future success. I'm truly impressed with how all of us in the city of Fort Wayne came together to continue to meet the needs of our public without interruption during a pandemic. As I mentioned, the state of our local finances is strong, and we're committed to making lasting and meaningful investments to move Fort Wayne forward in a positive direction. By working together with residents, neighborhoods, and business, and through the efforts of community leaders and our city council, even through the COVID-19 pandemic, we are nonstop in making sure that we support one another. I want to thank our City Controller, Garry Mohr, my division directors, my department directors, and their staffs for their collective leadership in producing a budget that's reflective of what the public has told us they want city government to be. And with that, I'd like to ask our City Controller, Garry Mohr, to come up and describe the details of the 2022 budget. Garry?
Thanks, Mayor. Good morning. We are presenting a balanced budget for 2022. The property tax budget proposal for 2022, also known as our civil city budget, totals $189.7 million. As the mayor mentioned, budgeting is unique and challenging due to the COVID-19, year two actually. The 2022 budget was designed to continue to provide essential services while also setting aside funds to be able to address any emergencies. Through strong fiscal management in partnership with our city council, we have sufficient cash reserves to be able to respond in these uncertain times. I see that we have a couple of our city council members, Councilman Didier, Councilman Paddock. Thank you for coming. Some examples of positive indicators that we have moving forward. Our local assessed valuations on properties continues to rise. That's risen now, I believe, 7 years in a row. That's very good news for us. We've had steady revenue growth that has positioned the city to maintain a very strong fund balance over the past several years. I'm just going to talk about a few highlights that you're going to see in the budget. Our ongoing commitment to neighborhood infrastructure, as the mayor mentioned, will feature $38.5 million that will be invested in streets, roads, sidewalks, alleys, bridges, and trails. On top of that, another $3 million will be committed to our park system. That's a total of $41.5 million. Some of the highlights for our different divisions: the Fort Wayne Police Department. Police staffing will be at a full 485 officers. An academy class will include 30 recruits for next year. We will see the full implementation of our body camera program in 2022. There will also be an expansion of the Air Support Unit and Downtown Bike Patrol. For our fire department, we will have the addition of 2 new fire engines. We'll have an academy class that will include 21 recruits, and we were building a new fire station, Fire Station 14, at the southeast corner of East State Boulevard and Reed Road. Our budget is, 74% of our budget is actually personnel related, staffing. And of our budget segments, 69% of our entire budget is public safety. 10% is parks, 7% is public works, 3% community development. I want to thank all the employees, including those standing behind me today, that work so hard in helping prepare this budget. And especially want to thank the Controller's Office staff who are over here, actually. I've met with members of City Council in advance of today to get their feedback. We heard loud and clear infrastructure improvements. And this is, as the mayor mentioned, and it can't be understated, this is a record investment in our city. I'm also encouraged, I'm going to complete my comments with, I'm encouraged with the ongoing state and national recognition that our city has been receiving as a result of proactive fiscal management and being good stewards of our taxpayer dollars. That's all the comments I have, Mayor.
At this time, this finishes the formal comments of the press conference, but Gary and I would be glad to answer any questions from the floor, or I'm sure both of us, as well as the division director standing behind me, would be available for individual interviews. Any questions from the floor? Seeing none, I want to thank you again for joining us this morning for an exceptional bit of good news, tremendous work being done by the staff of the city of Fort Wayne and the preparation for the 2022 budget. Again, thank you all so much. Yeah.